What did you glean from Legacy? The only team they've lost to is Team Liquid. It was very decisive both times. But overall, from their entire group play, facing all the teams, Tyler, how much confidence do you have in Legacy?
It's so hard. Like, I don't want to be a stickler here. I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to be Scrooge here saying I don't feel confident in Legacy. I don't want to, have these biases of like past Oceania performances, dictating of how I feel that how they're going to perform in a best of five system, which, Oceania really haven't had many best of fives at the world stage. Today was the first time Oceania has been in a major five region at an international event when they beat Mad Lion. This was the best day ever for Oceania at Worlds or in any international League of Legends event. Today, this was the best day ever for Oceania League of Legends. So let's not try, this is a historic moment. So I applaud Legacy. They played very well. They played with no fear, which I've loved. I've said this over and over. Don't play timid, especially when you are a team that might be outgunned individually, as we saw versus Team Liquid. They've been very good with the team fighting. Like, all their players, when they are on their best, they are picking these big team fighting cops, getting to the late game, and then they go to the NA RAM, where we just have 5-on-5 team fights, and we've seen that they've been good on pulling the trigger first. They're getting the first shot off and getting that advantage early, and that's been very impressive by me. I really like Raze. I think Raze, as I've talked about this before in our preview shows before even the tournament started, I thought he's the next line or the next prodigy in the lineage of great Australian or Oceania AD carries with, FBI and King. So he's an actual player. He's a bit too aggressive at times. He's been flashing forward on Jhin and Tristana. He's had a bit of a few green moments that have been a bit embarrassing, but I would always prefer a player to go the extra mile and not be afraid of being embarrassed or being a meme and always go for the big play over someone who's too scared. And Raze has shown he's not been scared. And this team in general has shown they're not scared of these other teams. It's not to the level of Unicorns of Love where they play with swagger and style where it doesn't matter if they're up 10k gold or down 10k gold, they're going to play you the same way. But I do think they're a very strong team fighting squad. And I think they are a machine that's greater than the sum of their parts, right? Individually, they might not stack up against, the Kramers and the Jensens and, the Kaisers and the Humanoids, but together as a five-man unit, they've played a lot more cohesive than, most of the teams we've seen in this tournament, especially teams like LGD and Mad Lions and who have great individual players, but are failing on a whole system level. So I really hope Oceania can, pull off a miracle. It sucks to say it's a miracle, right? Because they are the top seed going into their best of five. Like they should be the proverbial favorite. They should be the ones that everyone's saying are going to make it to the main event. But LGD are waiting down there, and I know LGD's been trash. I've said this many times on the show so far. In the 4 days we've done Wake Up Worlds, I've called LGD trash many times, but best of five is a different beast. And even though I would love to say Legacy Esports are the favorites, and I would love to see Oceania in the group stages, especially, maybe against TSM or FlyQuest, but I do think that LGD in the best of five is a different beast. And I think if it is LGD versus Legacy, it's going to be an uphill battle. But who knows? Play-ins this year have been absolutely crazy and bonkers.